So I've never been proud of anything in my life that ended in a loss before. This is the first time. Thought our guys put a ton into it. Very good first half. Maybe had a chance or two to get up a second goal. Started the second half poorly. They get the early goal. We're on our heels a little bit, and then the momentum swung back to us maybe in the 70th minute. Thought we had them on the ropes a little bit. They had some guys going down with little different injuries. Had the two chances at the end to win it. Just I guess wasn't meant to be. And obviously Clinton Martins will pull off a play. And eventually they did. And Seattle's a great team. Seattle is the best team in our league. I thought we went toe to toe with them. I think we could have, stole a win there. But I was proud of our group. The fan support was unbelievable. To have a packed house, it was the loudest I've heard it in this stadium. Created a great environment for our guys. Apologies for letting them down. I'll take that blame. They deserve a trophy. We came up a little short this time. Our guys will remember that feeling though of how close we were. So they're crushed. Obviously, it's difficult, but again, I've never been a guy who gets I'm proud of the loss type guy because I am the most competitive guy in the room. But from the other side, as a coach now for the first time to go through something like this, I at least understand what coaches say now when they say that they're proud of their group, because to a man, every guy left it on the field. That was a man's game tonight. You look at the tackles right from the start, where you look like guys aren't going to get up from them. Good, hard, clean tackles, and two teams going at it. Good soccer, moments of maybe not so good soccer, but still just a grind. And at the end of the day, Seattle, to their credit, pulled off more plays than us.
Jimmy, talk us through what's going through your mind in extra time when you're sitting on the line substitution.
Yeah. I thought the group that was on the field was doing okay at that point of the game. We were getting chances, creating things. Amobi was one that was the hardest decision for me going into this game. He's been great for us. He is a defensive guy, though. He's more defensive. So towards the end of the game, it wasn't a moment where we could maybe get him on the field. Fresh legs, yes, maybe, but at that point, with Maidana and Nagara going pretty well and flying, we didn't want to kind of tweak with that. So again, you can second guess it, but I thought that the group that was on the field was very good tonight. And again, Amobi's a guy I'm very high on, and he knows that. And again, we had a tough conversation. He's a guy, like I said, he's in good form, but at the end of the day, we went with Mo, Vincent, and Chaco, and that's a tough group to crack into at the moment. So.
Were you surprised at all by them starting with Obafemi Martins on the bench and Marco Papa on the bench and leaving a couple guys in?
Yeah, not really. You could tell Ziggy, even in the press conference, when he talked about a couple changes, and that he's won this competition, he's been through these battles, and he can he has a very deep team too. He has a deep roster. Andy Rose is a kid who hasn't started a ton for them this year, and he was unbelievable tonight. He covered a ton of ground, and he's been a guy in their cup run that has been excellent for them. So, Ziggy's been around the block. He showed faith in the group that kind of got him there, and to bring Obafemi Martins and Pop off the bench it's a nice luxury. And those guys, they made a difference when they came in.
Given it is such an even game, to your mind, what was the difference between these two teams tonight?
Finals they're always one play games. Is it a block in front of goal? They had a couple big blocks. To bail their team out. I thought we had a couple good chances. You think of the Pedro chance at the end. Ribeiro has a good look, and then when Vincent breaks into the clear, it goes off the post. So again, these are little breaks in the game. I wouldn't say it's one team was better than the other tonight. I thought it was an even game, and somebody's got to lose, unfortunately.
Jim, everyone knows what Clint Dempsey brings to the team.
Yeah.
You've played against him.
Yeah.
Early on, like it might not be his night. He misses
Uh-huh.
that chance right from
Right.
the goal. Did you feel at that point maybe this is not
Yeah, no, and that goes right to the last question. You know, there's always these little plays in games. You know, Clinch, he would tell you, I should have scored that in the first, you know, was probably the 5th or 6th minute. You know, and then it's a whole different game. Then we're chasing it. We have to open up, and then you're talking about a completely different game. But yeah, you know, Clint's special. You know, he's been through these games. He knows how to, I don't want to say pace himself, but he knows what he's doing. And his ability to get in the box late and his ability to hold up the ball is the best in our country. So it's no secret that he's a winner. You know, he's been through these battles, and credit to him. He's not one of the guys I liked covering back in the New England days when I had to chase him around. But you know, again, their team they're stacked. They're a handful, attack wise, defending wise. I thought they were very good on the night.
Jim, when your guys were going forward, it looked like you were able to get things moving fluidly in that first half. What were you trying to do, and were you pleased to see how it sort of unfolded?
Yeah, with Vincent and Maidana in there, they're two guys that are comfortable on the ball. They can play a 60-yard ball. They can play, you know, the 5-yard balls with each other and break a team down. So they're a handful. You know, they created a lot for us. Maurice was great too. Broke up a ton of plays, covered a ton of ground. He's gassed right now. Put a lot into it. You know, my guys are crushed. You know, the idea was we respected them. We didn't fear them. You know, we knew we could counterattack and get at them when they would push forward because, you know, they do throw numbers forward and they're aggressive at it. Yedlin likes to bomb forward. Andrew had a couple good chances getting in behind him. Showed he can actually run with the Yedlin who that just brought up the one where Maidana breaks into the open field and Yedlin runs him down from about 20 yards behind. So it's tough. This is hard, man. This is tough. This is my first time as a coach losing one of these things, and it's brutal. But at the same time, I couldn't be prouder. Like I said, I couldn't be prouder of our guys.
What did you say to them on the field before they got the supplementals? What did you say to them when you brought them together?
Yeah, I just told them to do the right thing and stay out here. I don't want to be one of those teams that just does the old get your medal and leave, or even worse, leave before you even get your medal. So just to be respectful of the fact that it was a good game. Seattle's the champion, and to do things the right way. And they all probably would have done it anyway because they're bought in, but that's the way it went.
They're obviously disappointed, but you guys are in the thick of a playoff race.
Yeah.
How do you make sure that this disappointment?
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a tough one. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say they're not devastated right now, but we have Houston on Saturday. So the good thing about our group is we've played, since I've taken over, what feels like a playoff game. Every game's been a playoff game. We have no margin for error. We can't lose. We can't drop points. So they all feel big. You know, it's kind of funny. Everyone comes up to me after every game. Oh, the next one's a big one, and it's like they're all big ones. You know what I mean? So there's no margin for error in the Eastern Conference. You can look at it. The test tonight, though, listen, I respect every team in the Eastern Conference, but that team is different. That was, and our guys know too. That was a real game. That was a man's game. That was end to end, and we went toe to toe with them. But you know, like I said, someone has to lose, and they're a special group.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.